Why is it like this? Hopefully, is that fixed? Let's see. All right, let me send this out. Apologies, I still have a little bit of a cough. Let's see if that fixed it. Okay, I think that fixed it. Let's see.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climb I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of hesitation.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Monk Donk? What's up? The Game Awards does not start until like 7:30, so that's another like hour and a half. But hey, let's talk predictions. Let's talk what we think's gonna happen. Let me put some PlayStation trailers on. Like some game trailers. How's the audio, by the way? Other than me coughing. I'm gonna mute the audio. So, I really don't care for the awards because of last year. Yeah, but I watch it simply because I know that stuff is going to be announced. I know that stuff is going to be there. So, that's why I watch it. Okay, good. The audio is alright. Perfect. I have the trailer muted because of copyright, because I never know. Sony might flag this for all I know, but whatever. Hopefully not. But yeah. And I'm also curious what game is going to win Game of the Year this year. I really am. Um, I seriously think that Ratchet and Clank is going to get it. I think Rift Apart is going to get it this year. It was nominated, I think, for Game of the Year. So I think Ratchet and Clank is uh, definitely ideal. Um, I think Ratchet and Clank was the best game of the year. Um, we really didn't have that much um, come out. What do you want? What do you want my guy to show? What do you mean? What do I want to show? What do I want them to show? Is that what you're asking? You think Resident Evil 8? You mean you mean Village or It Takes Two? Oh, what do you? Okay, what do you think's gonna win? Okay, to be honest, I I wouldn't fight with you there because I think Resident Evil and Ratchet and Clank have a fairly good shot, especially Resident Evil. I didn't play Resident Evil 8, not yet. I have not played Village yet. I want to, but I have seen gameplay of it. Uh, what? Black Ops 2. I imagine God of I imagine Ragnarok will be at this. There's no question that Ragnarok will be a part of this. There's no question whatsoever in my mind that that game will not show up at the Game Awards. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. One thing I would like to see is either Spider-Man 2 gameplay like this, which I doubt that'll happen, but that doesn't come out for 2023. But hey, who knows? We could get a like an alpha gameplay or something. I would like to get more stuff about the Wolverine game that Insomniac is making, because that looks very interesting to me, and I'm very interested of how they'll take that. But I hope that I doubt that we'll ever get gameplay. Obviously, because I don't even think it's in development. All we got was a CGI trailer. So I think it was really early in development. But I hope that we get some information about it anyway. Not gameplay, but information. Hopefully. Um, information. Hopefully. Um, do I think that'll happen? Uh, no, because it's so early in development. But who knows? They could surprise us. I have seen stranger things happen. Um, but I do believe for sure, 100% that God of War will be there. The Sonic movie trailer is going to be there, so I'm hyped for that. Sonic 2, I'm hyped for that because I love the first movie. I went to go see it in theaters, and I know us Sonic fans have been waiting forever for news about Sonic 2, um, and a trailer. So they've announced that we are going to get a trailer at the Game Awards. Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz are going to be there. They're going to be the ones that reveal it. Um, and then they also announced that we will get news on the next Sonic game. Sonic. What is it? It's not Rangers anymore. It's Sonic. Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers is the new name that they think it will be. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers will be there. The Sonic movie will be there. Um, let's see. Yeah. Um, I think that the Uncharted movie will be down there. I think. Um, I seriously think that the that's a fake trailer. That the Uncharted movie will be there for sure. Um, speaking of which, let's watch the trailer for the Uncharted movie. Um, dude, Sonic movie is so good. 2022. I just hope they bring Hypersonic back. I doubt they will because of Sonic 3 and the whole seizure thing. But that would be awesome. I doubt they will, but still, would be cool. I am missing out on PS4 games, to be honest. I don't know about that Spider Man. You didn't know about that Spider Man? Wow. Uh, I have both that game and Miles Morales, and I have platinumed both of them. And when Spider Man 2 comes out, I will platinum that. And Wolverine as well, because I'm a trophy hunter, um, so I try to 100% games as much as I can, unless they're physically impossible, or unless I just get tired of it. Um, but like I said, the Sonic movie's definitely gonna be there because they confirmed it. Sega themselves. Um, God of War is for sure gonna be there. Um, maybe Spyro. I'm crossing my fingers because they've been teasing that Spyro 4 forever. They've been teasing that, so I'm crossing my fingers that they have that there. Um, they've been teasing a new Crash game um, that I think it'll definitely be there because they've been teasing that for about a year or two. So they've been teasing that forever. And if you remember, 3 years ago, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel was revealed at the Game Awards. So it's not impossible. It's not impossible. We could see it, but who knows? Yeah, but it's not impossible. We could see it. Who knows? Um, I don't think that they will reveal a new COD. I don't think. Um, we might get more on the Star Wars, uh, Knights of the Old Republic remake, or yeah, I think yeah that they're doing. We might get more on that. Um, I'm not too sure, however. Um, Elder Scrolls, we might get more on that. We might get some more Halo content. Who knows? You know, because Halo Infinite just came out yesterday, and yes, I have played it. My friend John got it for me. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know who John is. He got it for me for Christmas. So thank you, John. Um, but yeah, I have played Halo Infinite. It's great. It's amazing. Um, I won't spoil it, but it's good. It's really good. Um, but I think we might get some DLC, maybe DLC teases. Who knows? Um, we might see more of Breath of the Wild 2 from Nintendo. So that is possible. I doubt it, but that's possible. Um, honestly, I have no clue, man. Other than those that I've listed off now, I have no clue. I don't know. Um, yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a um a what's that samurai game that people talk about all the time? I forget it. I'm blanking right now. Um, Whatever. I'm blanking right now, but we could see a sequel on that. Wouldn't surprise me. Um, so Fallout 76, I doubt that. I seriously do, because Fallout 76 was kind of a flop. So I doubt that that'll happen. Sekiro, thank you. Sekiro, yeah, thank you, thank you. I blanked. My bad. Ghost of Tsushima. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, I blanked when I was whenever I was thinking about that game. Also, hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Ninja Gaiden. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a sequel to that. I would not be in the slightest. Um, since that game was so popular, even though I myself have not played it. Um, but yeah, what what games would you guys like to see um, at the Game Awards? Uh, Legends, Black Ops, or is that Black Ops? No, and a new Fallout stuff. I I honestly don't know. I doubt the Fallout stuff because Fallout 76 was such a flop. Um, or at least from what I've heard. Like I said, I have not played. I've never played a Fallout. I've never played Fallout. Um, but I heard 76 was pretty bad. So I seriously don't think we'll get any new Fallout stuff. But who knows? Like I said, I have seen Stranger Things happen. Um, but yeah, I don't think Fallout 76 will be a thing, or any Fallout stuff for that matter. But I definitely believe that God of War will be there, for sure. There's no, like I said, no doubt in my mind whatsoever that God of War will be there, no matter how you how you slice it. He definitely will be there, or it would definitely be there. You are missing out. Not 76, but the Fallout. Yeah, yeah. We might get some new FNAF stuff as well. I didn't think about that as well. Because Security Breach is about to come out. It comes out on the 16th. So, Security Breach could be a thing. The new FNAF Security Breach. That could also be there as like a final trailer. Could. It could. Who knows? I'm a big fan of FNAF. I used to not be, but I am now officially a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, and I'm hoping to finally get a release date on the new Lego Star Wars game. Um, I think that'll be there. Like I said, who knows? But these, like I said, these are just my predictions and what I would like to see. Um, Now, whether it will actually happen is a different story, but who knows? Who knows? But now you don't care. I still am a huge fan of uh, FNAF. Like I said, Lego Star Wars I think will be there. Um, but who knows? But who knows? Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm telling people about the stream. Destruction All Stars. I kind of forgot about that game. Voltorb just got a. Really? Wow. Uh, so for people that are just tuning in, um, this is kind of like my prelude to the Game Awards. It doesn't start for another hour and a half, I think. Um, and we're just discussing what we think will be there, our predictions, what we want to happen, uh, stuff like that. So, and I might play a game for you guys. That way, you guys don't get bored and just sitting here watching trailers and just hearing me ramble. Um, if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. Let me know. Kenna, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. I heard that game was pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. I am playing Showdown while the stream. Showdown. What is Showdown? If you don't mind me asking, what is Showdown? Oh, Avatar game. What do you mean Avatar game? Oh, yeah. Avatar. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I hope not because I'm not a huge fan of Avatar. And I'm talking about the movie, um, not the kids show on Nickelodeon. The movie. I'm not a huge fan of it. But for people that are fans of the Avatar movie, more power to them. Um, you know, if they want a video game, give them a video game. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Um, I was oh the kids show. Uh, okay, yeah, I love that Avatar. You should have been more specific. No offense, but you should have been more specific. But I would love an Avatar game. Bro, imagine an Avatar game made by CyberConnect 2. Imagine that. That would be amazing. And if you don't know who who CyberConnect 2 is, they're the guys that made the Naruto Ninja Storm games, and they also made the Demon Slayer game that just come out like not too long ago, and they made DBC Kakarot. So imagine them making an Avatar game. That would be awesome. And like have every bit of like the last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Like imagine if you could play through all those. Oh, hello, Jacob. Hello. Um, since you just joined in, I'll explain what's going on here. Um, right now we're just discussing, what we're predicting and what we're wanting. Um, for the Game Awards. The Game Awards does not start for another about a little less over than an hour and a half. So this part of the stream is just gonna pertain to just predictions and stuff. Um, what was that? Seriously, what was that? That scared me. What was that? Hold on, I'm looking back at the stream. That scared me. Oh, it's okay. You subscribe. All right, thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for subscribing. You gave me a heart attack, but thank you. Sorry, usually I don't have my alerts on, and that's the first time that my alerts actually went off. So it kind of startled me. So apologies, but thank you for subscribing. Um, I don't know what entitled you to, but I'm just an idiot here talking about video games. But thank you, nonetheless. I appreciate it. One more closer to 1,000 subs, guys. One more. Woohoo! We're officially at 900. 901 actually. 901. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, because I didn't see it pop up, and all I heard was this like budding, and I'm like, what the heck was that? Because usually when people sub, my alerts don't work. Usually, um, so, um, but yeah, Jacob, what are your predictions for the Game Awards? What do you think they're gonna show? What would you like to see? Um, Wow, I'm looking back at my stream now, and yeah, it has a lot of latency. Yeah, that's fine. Tell your friends about the live stream. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Maybe we can get popular. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I doubt it, but who knows? I don't really know. That'd be this would be your first Game Awards. Welcome, welcome to the uh, welcome to the official Game Awards crew. I've been watching it for about 3 years now. Actually, yeah, about 3 years. Um, what they usually do is, they hand out the awards, obviously, but there's also reveals, stuff like that. Like, we're gonna get the Sonic Movie 2 trailer or Sonic 2 movie trailer, and we're also gonna get uh, the trailer for the new Sonic game, also. There, Sega themselves actually, like announced that it will be there, and so will Jim Carrey and Ben Schwartz. So that will be they're the ones that are revealing the trailer when it happens. So whenever Jim Carrey comes onto the stage, uh, then I'll start freaking out because I know it's time. uh, but I, like I was telling the stream earlier, I definitely think that God of War will be there. Ragnarok will be there. There's no doubt in my mind that he will. It will definitely be there. Um, we might get. The Sonic stuff's gonna be there for sure. Those are the three things that I'm certain on. We might get some new Halo information. Infinite just come out, so that could happen. Um, and I definitely think that we're gonna get a new Sekiro um, trailer. Uh, maybe for a sequel. Who knows? Maybe. I definitely think that it will happen eventually. I just don't know when. Maybe. Um, but yeah. And I was thinking maybe we could get some. Maybe we'll get some Batman, a new Batman game trailer, like a new one for Gotham Knights. That would be cool. I didn't think about that, but thinking about it now, that could happen. So, uh, but yeah, thinking about that now, it could definitely happen. Yeah, thinking thinking about that now, that could happen. I want to see maybe some Lego Star Wars news. Maybe. Maybe we'll finally get a release date instead of a 2022. Maybe. Please. Please, Telltale. Um, but, and I think Crash Bandicoot will be there. I think they'll reveal a new Crash game. And maybe a new Spyro game. Maybe. I know I always keep my my hype up for Spyro, but um, if you guys know me, you guys know I'm a huge Spyro fan, and I want a Spyro 4. I want it to happen, please. Um, and I have no doubt that it will eventually. I just don't know when. So maybe we'll get some reveal today or a little tease or something. Um, so it is possible. Who knows? It is. So, yep, it's possible. I think it'll happen, but I don't know. Um, I was thinking about playing a game while you guys, watched the stream because I don't want to bore you guys with just watching trailers and hearing my voice. Give you something to at least look at. If you guys want that, let me know. Let me know. I could definitely make that happen. Let me know. I could definitely make that. Pardon me for being quiet, but I'm just advertising the stream. So just give me like 2 seconds, maybe. Like 2 seconds to send the link. There you go. And now my kitten wants to climb all over me. Thank you. I love you, but no, not right now. Please, not now. Not during the Game Awards. Not before the Game Awards either. Um. So, let me send this to him. To him, definitely. There you go. Alright. Check the comments. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Horton, I think is how you say that. I'll just call you Horton. Hello. Uh, var.tech. What is that? What is that? What does that mean? If I might ask. What exactly does that mean? Mm, mm, mm. Sorry. Moving my stuff around. LOL, a friend just tried calling, and I want to watch this, so I hang up. So let me guess, you're watching a World War One documentary. uh, like I said, the Game Awards don't start for another like hour. At 7 o'clock we'll actually we could change over to the IGN stream if you guys want to watch the IGN stream and hear what they have to say. Do you guys want to do that? Change over to the IGN stream and watch that with audio this time instead of okay. That was weird. Jump scare incoming. But yeah. Actually, let me do that. Is IGN live already? Maybe. Is IGN live right now? They should be. IGN. Let's see. Is IGN live? Yeah, they are.
These drops at all, because jumping from one shot to the next, it's just not apparent. In gameplay, if it does drop, it tends to be the next 16 millisecond refresh cycle, which means 50 milliseconds. So overall, it's as solid as it is impressive to look at.
Yeah, right. Today you will see what losing feels like. Spoiler, it's exhausting.
And now we come to that other mode that's
There we
available
go.
thanks to the patch they've just released, the one that most will choose, and as I call it, the best of both mode. Performance RT delivers 60 FPS, but all the bells and whistles I just mentioned, with some minor cutbacks. Obviously, resolution is one of them, now targeting 2560 by 1440. Again, it could be dynamic, but I didn't count any points where it was, but I haven't had much time to look at this version, but I have played quite a bit of it. And overall performance, other than when you're warping between worlds here, where it can drop up to 50 milliseconds, and that's very minor when it's loading all that data from RAM back out from the SSD back into RAM in real time as you play. It's absolutely incredible what they're doing here, and it just impresses me every time I see it. And the performance is just the same. It's better than even the 30 FPS mode, targeting 16 milliseconds now half the time. And aside from later sections, which I can't show you for spoilers, it can dip down probably to the mid-50s. Outside of that, 99% of the time,
What's
it's
up?
like you're seeing now a locked 60 FPS, unless it's those real-time cinematics where it holds onto that frame or two where it jumps between scenes, again just to hold that consistency. And like I say, when you're jumping between worlds, you have those little stutters of maybe 50 milliseconds, most of the time 33, and you wouldn't notice it because you are
So
jumping from
right
one
now
place
we're
to
just
the next.
watching,
The overall impressions from the
IGN right
title
now
are
because
this. From a
the Game
technical
Awards does not
perspective,
start
and
for another
certainly just from a
hour.
gameplay and
But
fun perspective,
I
all
figured
of these
we could
elements
get the
look great, they
stream
sound
started
great, and
early
they're
because I
excellent to
was
talk
bored.
about, but they also add a lot to that gameplay. It
yeah.
doesn't reinvent Ratchet and Clank, and not everything's perfect in the title. Nothing truly is. There are some minor areas of quibbles, and again, these are minor, but I will point them out. So these areas are gates where you can transition within combat.
Yeah,
to
we're
certain fixed
watching
points on certain
IGN
parts of
right
the
now
level.
and just
They look
watching
good,
the
they
review.
feel good, they're a great technique, but they don't
Ratchet
really
and
add
Clank
a great
review.
deal to the gameplay and feel a little gimmicky, certainly in comparison.
It's just
to the
something to
larger
watch,
traveling between
something for us to
universes
watch
and
for
warping between
next
areas.
hour.
All of that feels much more impressive and more flamboyant.
So,
These are good, like I say, but they don't feel like they add a lot to the combat. And on the combat, the AI and the construction of the enemies,
the next couple of minutes,
like
anyway.
more variety in enemy types, certainly in the bosses and their attack patterns, just to add a little bit more variety in combat. But I can't really get away from the impressive area of all this travel and the kind of speed we're getting in terms of the minimal impact on performance. And visually, there's a few quirks and issues here, but it is pre-launch code, so some of those might be fixed later on. On the screen space reflection fallback that they use for their ray trace reflections can stand out sometimes as it draws in more detail and characters, and certainly on the foliage and alpha effects that get drawn in, which are not as abundant in that BVH, so they cut some of those areas back, because obviously they're very, very expensive. But again, like I say, I'm being very, very nitpicky here. Ultimately, Insomniac have delivered a true next-generation title on the PlayStation 5. Everything from the visual quality, the use of HDR, the 3D audio and interaction of the world, the mixing up of that SSD and that data transfer in and out of existence, the use of those haptic feedbacks, that half and full depress of the trigger so you know different weapon types in combat, that full depress when you run out of ammo and that click, click, click that comes from it, so you don't even need to look at the screen. All of these and much more besides makes the game feel completely impossible on anything other than the PlayStation 5. And that is exactly what Next Generation is all about. And Insomniac have certainly brought the goods.
Like I said,
With
I
that, I'm out,
definitely
but if you
think
like all these
Ratchet
kind of
Clank is going to win
game-related
Game of the
deep
Year
dives into
this year.
tech performance and
There's
everything
no
else,
doubt.
keep it IGN and IGN Games. I'll catch you on the next one.
I seriously think Ratchet and Clank will win Game of the Year. I think.
First impressions are key, and since 6 years have passed since Halo 5 Guardians, for a lot of people like myself,
Halo
Infinite
Infinite.
is the first Halo multiplayer experience they've played at launch, especially since Infinite's multiplayer is free to play and accessible to everyone with an Xbox or PC. And
But I
what a
have
launch
the full
it's been.
game.
With its tight 4v4 matches and more chaotic
And I love it.
12v12
This is
battles on
this is
extra
now
realistic
my
maps,
favorite Halo.
Infinite revives and
Infinite is
recreates
my
the
favorite
glorious
Halo.
sci-fi action
And I
that once
and I
made
will
Halo
say it.
king among
4
multiplayer
used to be
shooters.
my favorite, but well, 4 used to be my favorite in terms of gameplay. In terms of story, it's Halo 2.
First off, Halo Infinite looks absolutely gorgeous. The environments within each map are so detailed and pretty that I'm looking
But
forward
the
to
story
Halo
for
being
Infinite
more.
is really
The
good.
lighting, settings,
I
and
won't
overall look of
spoil
Infinite
it,
bring
but
the
it
future
is
of the
really
world of
good.
Halo to modern day glory. The most severe technical issues I've
It
seen
just came out
have been some
yesterday, so
server desync and stutters every
go
so
check it
often.
out.
I've only experienced one
Just
crash
like
in
she
10
said,
hours of
the
playtime,
multiplayer
so
is free,
my
so
experience has
you
been
can
pretty
check it
steady.
out.
Yeah, it's technically in beta until the single player campaign comes out on December 8th, but it's already polished to a shine, and 343 Industries has officially kicked off Season 1, so for all intents and purposes, it's fully launched. You can tell it's launched because there are microtransactions available for sale. The good news is that they're all cosmetics that have no effect on gameplay. The bad news is that the $10 Battle Pass is pretty lackluster, and the process of earning XP is super slow. Thankfully, that's being tweaked, but again, you don't need to mess with any of that just to play. It just means that the sense of progression could be better. Infinite does a great
That's
job
one
of
thing I
introducing
will
new players
say,
to Halo's many weapons and
is
toys,
that the
thrills,
sense of
and concessions
progression
against its really
and the
impressive
level up
odds
system
When I
is
was ready to
not
go up against
very
real players,
fast.
the 4v4 arena
It
playlists
is
fast-paced
very
matches
slow.
complete and had me queuing again and again for hours on end. The only
Even
complaint
all
I
the
have about
matches that
playlist
I've
is not
played
being
in
able to choose
Infinite,
which mode you want to play.
I
You
think
can't
I'm
just
only
check a box to
level
pick Slayer
like
or
3,
Strongholds, you
I
have to
think.
queue for all 5 game modes.
So yeah,
One
it
flag
is
capture the
really
flag, capture the flag, Strongholds, Oddball,
it is
and
really
Slayer.
slow,
But
and
all
I
of these
played
modes
for
are equally
like
fun and infinitely replayable,
maybe 8 or
and
9
while they're not super
hours.
original, they have formed the
So,
basis of some of the most enjoyable multiplayer
and I'm only level
shooters of
3.
all time.
So yeah,
I
the
do have a
progression
few gripes, though, especially
is
with
slow.
audio.
I
For
will
one,
say
barely
that.
being able to hear a 7-foot-tall, heavily armored Spartan run up behind you for a one-hit melee kill is incredibly frustrating. All the weapons and effects sound great, but the number of times I've been run up on, not even crouch stealth, and killed is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
A big part of the reason Infinite's matches work so well is that each of the 7 maps for arena matches are incredibly well designed to allow for you and your team to fluidly rotate through them, grabbing key items and weapons as they spawn and sweeping out enemies. My favorite map out of the 7 on the current playlist has to be Streets, thanks to its flashy neon signs, dynamic lighting, and freshly rained upon pavement. Infinite Strongholds mode really shows off the superior map designs. In this capture point from one spot to another, but at the same time you can also get caught out by yourself and eliminated, which encourages you to move as a team. I'm impressed with how the map designs take all of this into consideration, especially on this relatively small scale. Even with Big Team Battle, the 3 maps are evenly balanced for 12v12 matches. BTB showcases expansive arenas with enough space for close-range mayhem, long-range sniper plays, rumbling tanks, and flying banshee fighters. I like how, unlike Call of Duty's breakneck-paced 12v12 matches, BTB allows you to catch a few moments of breathing time before you engage in a heated fight. You can play all of that casually, but Infinite also includes a ranked playlist available off the drop, which is
I don't
a
play
great
ranked.
competitive
I
mode
never
for those
have.
who want to surround themselves with equally skilled players. In terms of gunplay, the weapons feel decently balanced, though the time to kill is certainly longer than in most other games. And
Yeah.
it took me a few matches matches to get adjusted to. It probably takes a couple shots more than I'd like to down an enemy, and that does make it a little harder to win 1v2s here than in faster games like Apex Legends or Call of Duty. But Halo is very much a game about team play, so if you're smart and playing the objectives, you shouldn't be overextending yourself too much. A few of the weapons you pick out of the dispensers on the wall feel a bit weak, especially with guns like the VK Commando, which sounds and looks like a beefy gun that would knock a target flat, but actually takes quite a few extra shots to kill an enemy, even with headshots. And there are a few weapons that I find myself avoiding, like the Plasma Pistol and the Pulse Carbine. I just don't like the rate of fire of either of them, and they don't output the amount of damage I need in close quarters fights. That said, the weapon variety is pretty generous. I'm a fan of the Mangler pistol since it rewards you for careful shots and can be used at close or long range. The Bulldog is my favorite shotgun because of its tight spread that can take down a target quickly, and the trusty Needler is always fun.
I agree with
The
him.
power weapons such as the M41 Spanker, rocket launcher, and the Gravity Hammer are great for racking up quick kills, and of course they're limited to a few shots to keep things from getting out of control when you snag one. I'd say the Energy Sword definitely has 3 to 4 charges too many though. One thing that feels disappointingly inconsistent is the melee. Because you pass through other players instead of bumping into them, it's hard to judge the range, and sometimes it looks like you hit when you don't. The amount of times a melee has not hit from close range when it should gets pretty frustrating. But you can always depend on the classic Halo grenade plays. Calculating the timing on a grenade throw and counting the bounces before it goes off and kills an enemy, or sticking them with a plasma grenade are some of the most rewarding experiences in Infinite's multiplayer. In this game, grenades are an art form. Infinite also
I
makes
should
smart
play
use of
Infinite
its
on
gadgets.
stream. What do you guys
I love
think?
jumping in and out of fights
Infinite
with a
on
grapple
stream?
shot or using the thruster to close in for melee kills. And you've got to try knocking someone off a ledge with a repulsor. They're great toys, and Infinite does a fantastic job of giving us that creative freedom to have fun while slaying. And all of this has come at just the right time too. In fact, Microsoft couldn't have chosen a better moment for Master Chief's comeback, with Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer feeling like more of the same, and Battlefield 2042's main modes leaving much to be desired. Infinite's long absent style of team-based multiplayer is the shot in the arm the shooter community really needed right now. It's so nice when a game actually lives up to sky-high expectations. Halo Infinite has been one of the most anticipated games out there since it was first announced 3 years ago, and for its multiplayer component to so fully deliver on the series' classic feel, while also keeping up with the modern-day competition in the FPS genre is a huge achievement. With some fantastic map designs, a collection of straightforward but highly engaging modes for both large and small groups, excellent weapons and gear options, and those delightfully bouncy and sticky grenades, Halo Infinite's multiplayer modes put it at the top tier of competitive shooters. Impressively, it manages to give nostalgic veterans the best of what they remember Halo multiplayer feeling like, while also smoothly introducing new players to the joys of Spartan combat. For more, check out some gameplay footage and our preview of the single-player campaign. And of course, for everything else,
Stream volume is a little low. Okay.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
How about that? Does that sound better?
Herald's danger. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony.
Okay.
I won't let you down.
Perfect.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Ethan Winters. There you are.
Yep, Resident Evil 8. Yep.
Who the fuck are you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Oh, Yakuza. Yep, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
All I ever wanted was to be a hero, just like the ones in my favorite video games.
Ichiba, why not become a hero at 40, right?
Turns out, all a hero needs is a quest. I finally found mine, and I'm going to play it my way.
I've never played a Yakuza. Actually, no. I played Yakuza Kiwami a little bit. Not much. But I have played a Yakuza game a little. But I heard Like a Dragon is really
I say, with the right friends, anything's possible. And I mean anything. I summon you. What the? These are my friends. This is my quest. And we're about to rise to the top.
Okay, Monk, welcome back. We're officially in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're officially an hour away from the Game Awards. There you go, starting soon. Game Awards.
Countdown show for the Game Awards.
Countdown show, here you go.
Absolutely huge for game announcements and reveals for the next 30 minutes. We'll be coming to you live and breaking down everything we expect to see revealed tonight. I'm your host, Damon Hatfield, and joining me now are my co-hosts, Stella Chung and Brian Altano. How is everyone tonight?
What's up?
Hello.
We made it. The pre-show.
I'm amazing.
That's right.
It's good.
I'm ready for this. Let's go.
We're a mere hour away from the Game Awards starting.
Yeah.
This is the pre-show to the pre-show. Really quick.
The pre-show to the pre-show.
Who do you think's gonna win Game of the Year tonight?
I would really like if Deathloop won. That's my personal.
Okay.
That's my
Next one.
personal game of the year for this year. So.
Deathloop.
Interesting. Okay.
Really?
It Takes Two was very close though.
Yes.
Until I played Deathloop. Then I was like, oh, you know what? No, this takes the cake for me.
Ratchet and Clank, all the way.
For me, it's Resident Evil Village, which I believe came out in January or February, which is basically like the 2020 of 2021.
2020 of 2021. Oh, there goes the audio. Oh boy.
Rolling these things, but
okay, there we go.
Kicked ass, and I think a lot of people forgot that it came out this year. It was very, very good.
Agreed. Resident Evil Village is a very, very good video game. Okay, so if you're somehow out of the loop, the Game Awards celebrates the best video games released this year, but that's just half of the show. It's also where some of the biggest games of the future are revealed for the first time. So on top of awards for this year, we're also expecting to see lots of first looks at
the preschool.
Yep. Big night. So, before we dive into what we expect to see tonight, let's remember some of the big reveals from the Game Awards last year. That'll help us get an idea of just how exciting and surprising the show can be. Some of the biggest reveals at the 2020 Game Awards were, there was teasers for Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Sephiroth was announced to be coming to Smash.
Yep.
Perfect Dark from the Initiative was revealed. I was super excited for that one. And we got a new look at Returnal. So, last year, getting a cinematic trailer for Dragon Age was very cool, but we still don't really know much of anything about the next game, Dragon Age 4, or whatever it ends up being called. The last game was Inquisition in 2014, but since then, BioWare has really fallen from grace, maybe you'd say. Since then, it has canceled its multiplayer game, Shadowrealm. It released 2 poorly received games in a row, Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem, but now this year it has the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which brought back some goodwill with fans. Dragon Age 4 is possibly the next game on BioWare's horizon. Stella,
You're a big Dragon Age fan. What are your hopes for Dragon Age 4?
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we don't even really have a title or anything. I mean, we saw a teaser for it, and that was about it, and we haven't heard anything since then. So, anything, even like just a crumb of like another cinematic teaser, that'd be nice. I mean, like what they did with Breath of the Wild, which I
Their audio keeps cutting out.
but
There you
yeah,
go.
no, I want to see more because I loved the world of Inquisition. I know Inquisition seemed to be pretty polarizing.
I've never played Dragon Age.
But as a new fan, I played through Inquisition. I absolutely love the storylines. Side quests were great. I really like the combat system, and it's the first Dragon Age where you could jump, which really doesn't add much to the game, but you could jump. So there was that. Also, well, I don't know if we can talk.
IGN, fix your systems.
All right, cool. Iron Bull's romance was by far the funniest and the best romance line. And oh my god, just so many great character choices. And their backstories were really good. Every time you met a character and going into the backstory and developing a relationship with them, whether it's platonic or pursuing a romantic relationship, it was really well done. I don't know. As someone who's new to the Dragon Age series, I absolutely adored it. So if the next story was progressing the stories with these new characters that we met, I would be okay with that. But if it's again something completely new in the universe, I'm also okay with that because I just think this world is so cool, and I dig fantasy so much.
Brian, is Stella's enthusiasm making you want to play Dragon Age?
Yeah, it's working actually. I was kind of I was chuckling because she did say that like she'll even take like a crumb. And it made me think that like sometimes that's all we get at these things. Like I'm a big Metroid fan. I've been looking at the crumb that is the Metroid Prime 4 logo for like 4 or 5 years now. So I mean.
Oh yeah, Metroid Prime 4. I forgot about that.
Right? Like
Metroid.
Since some of these games have been revealed, because in the moment they are some of the biggest reveals ever. But then a few years go by and you're like, oh yeah, we haven't really like followed up on any of that, or we haven't gotten new information, or maybe we've gotten new information that's not good. so it is interesting, right? Like I do think it's important to take everything with a grain of salt tonight, because I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of reveals for stuff that might be years and years away. Like we are at the start of a console generation. We're just warming up. Most people can't even get the systems yet, but I think it's going to be exciting either way.
Myself included. I haven't got a PS5 or an
Brian,
Xbox yet.
Nintendo usually has something here at the Game Awards. They announced Sephiroth for Smash last year. Metroid Prime 4. Any chance there's any sort of update on what's going on there?
So I think that there's a significant chance we'll see something Metroid related soon. Dread is up for Game of the Year. It is awesome. It's a fantastic return to form for the franchise, which sounds like incredibly cliche game reviewer garbage to say, but it's completely true here. Like this is exactly what fans wanted, and it's awesome to see Metroid back in some capacity. But it does have this sort of elephant in the room thing. Has kind of been in development hell for a long time. There's also that long rumored Metroid Prime trilogy collection something that Switch fans have been asking for forever. Those games are sort of locked to ancient hardware at this point. You can play them on Wii or Wii U Virtual Console, but I mean, if you still have one of those around, then maybe you're watching tonight's show through your VCR. I'm not sure. I don't judge you. Video games are fun no matter what. But I really hope we see something Metroid related tonight. I feel good about it. There's going to be staff in attendance to potentially accept an award if Metroid wins. I actually don't see it winning overall Game of the Year, but I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's getting some.
I don't know, man. IGN is weird.
Did you like Metroid?
I don't know why their audio is slowly dying.
I don't think it was like my Game of the Year or anything like that. It was really good comfort food, and I thought it was incredibly tight and really well constructed. Also, it made me think that like there's a lot of really good ideas in here that the Prime team should kind of pay attention to, which is the same thing I'm thinking playing Halo Infinite right now too. Actually, like there's a lot of like Metroid Prime DNA in here, so I'm
I think it's another possibility that something Nintendo we could see tonight that we haven't seen in a while is the sequel to Mario plus Rabbids.
I forgot about that.
The name escapes me. I can't think of it right now.
Kingdom Battle? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Is that not what the first one was called? I don't remember now.
I don't know. All I know, I just called the Rabbids
no
game, the Rabbids and Mario crossover, and
Yeah.
people are like, yeah, that game.
If only there was like a website that.
I
had
forgot
video
about that game.
games.
some sort of thing that's been around for 25 years that we all work at.
I forgot about
should have
that.
met one of those, yeah.
Forgot. But I would love to see that too.
A new entry in the series was revealed at the Game Awards last year with a short teaser. It ended on a shot of an Asari who appears to be Liara. Altano, I know you're not so much a fantasy guy. You don't play the Dragon Age games, but I know you like sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play the Mass Effect games?
I do here and there. I dug back into them with the collection recently, and I think that was like such an awesome way to win back a bunch of goodwill from people. Like that was very much like I think that fan base had kind of scattered for a while. Really recentered people with why they love that franchise to begin with, and I think that was a really, really smart move to get everybody kind of back on the goodwill side of this franchise and where it could go next. So I have a feeling we might see something for it tonight.
That would be good. Or go ahead, Stella. You like Mass Effect as well?
I do. I really like that. I mean, again, that sort of fantasy is also great. Sci-fi, space exploration is always so great. I actually started with Mass Effect 2 back when I played on the PS3, and I was like, wait a minute, why have I never played this before? This is amazing. But yeah, I really hope that they did listen to fan feedback about Andromeda, and I hope that whatever product they release surpasses expectations. I think they kind of have to if they want to continue the franchise at this point. So I'm very excited to see what they release. If we get a teaser of that today, I don't know. I just want to see a lot of games. Like this has been a heavy month of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has.
I don't think you have too much to worry about, Stella. I think we are going to see a lot of games tonight. It has been a long time since the last Mass Effect game, but it's been even longer since the last Perfect Dark game. So that's why I'm kind of still reeling a year later that a new Perfect Dark game was announced at the Game Awards last year. I was super excited. Haven't heard anything about it since then. Altano, I know you've played Perfect Dark. How do they get gamers under 40 excited about Perfect Dark today?
That's a really tough call, but you know what? I think that Microsoft's done a really amazing job this year alone of getting me into a bunch of franchises that I never really cared about. There's something really smart about their whole, prospect of Game Pass and stuff like that, and making stuff accessible for everybody. I think also with this one, the last news we got on it was that Square Enix was coming in to help out.
Yeah.
No, Crystal
Dynamics. Yeah, which is very fascinating to me, and I think.
Oh, there goes their audio.
The initiative is this whole new team brought together of like veteran game devs, and now they need help. But I saw that as just as a positive. That's what this game is.
IGN's being stupid.
Yet, right?
No, we just seen a short teaser, but that's what the original games were. Right. Sci-fi shooters, a little bit slower paced than the shooters of today, though. I think so. I could see it being a real challenge trying to update the Perfect Dark formula for something that feels, you could play it alongside Halo.
Hey, I like Perfect Dark.
Right.
I know the producer of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley, has said they have a lot of new announcements tonight. So it's we don't know what we don't know. Stella, what is like an announcement of something new that would be exciting for you?
Like completely new, like out of left field. You know me, I'm gonna say Titanfall 3. I'm gonna say Titanfall 3, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, that would be.
I'll be back, everyone.
Also, how about you? Something totally new.
Oh, totally new. How about totally new with a little star next to it? Resident Evil 4 remake. a fully remade, fully reimagined version of the classic game Resident Evil 4 that I've played 1,000 times and is very, very old.
Did you play Resident Evil 4 in VR?
I did, yes, and that was actually scary. There was a power out in my house when it happened. It was pouring rain, and it was one of the creepiest moments I've had playing video games, and I loved it. Go check that out. It's on Oculus Quest 2.
I think there's a good chance one of these days you'll get a full remake of Resident Evil 4. Okay, we're actually now going to toss to a little package. We're going to be discussing some of the most impressive-looking PC games that are up for awards today. Check this out.
Welcome to the IGN Best in PC show presented by the Razer Isker, the ultimate chair created for gamers by gamers with an adjustable ergonomic lumbar support designed for not just healthy, but focused long gaming sessions. Man, your battle station with the Razor Isker. Today we're going to be talking about some of the games that are up for Game of the Year. Deathloop and Cyberpunk 2077 specifically. Cyberpunk came out so late in 2020 that it is still up for 2021's best role-playing game. But let's start with Deathloop, something a little bit more recent, something that I played a little bit of, but I wanted to defer to Mark and Stella for, because Stella, you played a ton, and Mark, you certainly played more than I did. What do you think about Deathloop as a contender?
Stella, what do you think? Let's have you start.
Okay. Yeah. So I absolutely loved it. I definitely would have voted for this for Game of the Year because I think it did a lot of things really well. I mean, Arcane Studios kind of showed off just what they're known for, and their story was so good. I genuinely loved how you unravel each mystery piece by piece, and the fact that you actually have to hunt for codes and different secrets on your own because everyone's experience is different. Your code that you get is going to be very different at the beginning, and it's really cool. I don't know. I just loved exploring the universe of Deathloop, just being able to understand what exactly is happening, being able to have this conversation with the character was really cool because he would talk to himself, and obviously you see the text in the game that would pop up that I have a theory about. So I'm not going to say anything just in case it's spoilers. But I don't know. I just genuinely loved it. Like, this is the first game in a really long time that I actually spent time doing all the side quests for because it unlocked more lore. And for me, just immersing myself into this world was it meant a lot to me. Just because it's so in depth, you get to figure out what each person's motivations are, like why they're here. You can hear about the beginning and the start of this weird island where time isn't really relevant, and it's really cool. I don't know. I think they just did it really well, and the combat is so fun. All the different powers you get are the combinations you can do are insanely fun.
I think my favorite, one of my favorite things about Deathloop is the breath of fresh air from the style of it. Like, there's so many like gritty and dark and gray games, and then you have this game that's full of color and full of like wacky weapons and like wacky enemies, like the sky, just
There
doesn't
we
even
go.
see you coming, and all the enemies disappear in this weird fashion, but then they explain it in the game, and that's kind of what I took from it is how different it is than
Okay, I'm back.
games that it kind of came out around.
Yeah, and moving on to Cyberpunk 2077, which is up for best role-playing game, I think there's one important thing to talk about.
Best, really?
You have to bring up the controversy.
No.
Only provided PC code, and there was this whole console version of the game that largely had tremendous problems that were
No.
obscured, seemingly
No.
purposely.
I don't. I know.
And that's truly unfortunate because when
I
you're
don't
talking
think Cyberpunk is gonna win.
I think
I'm
Cyberpunk
sorry.
2077 actually has a lot of strengths. I remember my time working towards romancing Pan Am and how it's not just like it's not just like given to you for nothing. You actually have to work towards that relationship and earn her trust. And it's similar with Judy. You actually have to learn about her childhood and her background. And there's a lot of really interesting storytelling that happens with even the intro characters. You can meet his family and discover more there. Mark, what's your impression of Cyberpunk as an RPG?
Yeah, Cyberpunk is a game that I liked when it first came out, and
No,
I
it's
recently
not.
started playing it again just because I knew that it was up for some award nominations, and it had been about a year since I had played it, and I'd finished all
It's
of it. And I felt
absolutely
like as I was
garbage.
going
I'm
through it, that
sorry.
route right now, and I was
It's
like, okay, let me go back
garbage.
to Cyberpunk. I don't feel like it's that different, mainly because I thought that the PC
Even
version was
Keanu
pretty
Reeves
good, and I think
cannot
it's still
save
pretty good.
Cyberpunk.
No, I
I'm
like
sorry.
Cyberpunk, and I'm weirdly liking it more a year removed from the controversy, right? You get on Twitter, and people are like, Cyberpunk's not great, blah, blah, blah. And, like, being able to just, like, judge it for myself and play it, I'm kind of like, I'm really into this. I am actually really liking this game.
Yeah, it's a fair criticism, and I think it's largely because of people feeling misled, and that just sort of set it up for problems from the get-go. So now here we are, a year later. It's been added back to the PlayStation Store. It recently had a big sale, and people are experiencing it and realizing, hey, there actually is some good gameplay here that I wouldn't have realized because of all the negative connotation surrounding it. Rightful negative reception, in my opinion. Well, thank you so much, Mark and Stella, and thank you, everybody, for tuning into IGN's Best of of PC pre-show presented by the Razer Isker. The chair created for gamers by gamers. Razer has your back during your most heated gaming sessions with the Isker's adjustable, ergonomic lumbar support to help you outlast the competition. Back to you, Damon.
Hey, I have that.
Well,
Thank you, Stella, Destin, and Mark. Okay, well, we've got tons more to cover in our Game Awards countdown show in just a bit. But first, we've got to take a short commercial break. IGN will return after this.
IGN Live is presented by Razer Isker, the chair for perfect gaming form, and TikTok.
How about you? How about you see funny videos and send by chat while waiting? What do you mean?
How about that? No.
You gotta make the face, too.
What are you doing?
The thing.
What thing?
like this.
Huh.
Oh.
Am I doing this right?
No, Dolores, you're not even close.
Of course.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and
me, Akeem Lawanson, host of IGN's news show, The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be here covering all the breaking movie, TV, and streaming news that matters most to you. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment on IGN for your fix of entertainment news. Let's drop it.
Sends links to videos. Okay. Alright. Maybe we can do it, maybe. But considering there's only 40 minutes left and their pre-show is fixing to start, I don't know. So their pre-show is fixing to start.
Constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay,
And they're going to reveal stuff at the pre-show too. So we might just wait.
videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Welcome back to IGN's countdown show for the Game Awards. I'm Damon Hatfield, and joining me now are Brian Altano and Stella Chung. Welcome back, everyone.
Hi.
The Game Awards live stream kicks off right here in just a bit, so let's talk about the biggest games we might see tonight, starting with, let's see, Elden Ring.
Wouldn't surprise me.
The first really big games coming in the new year, in 2022. One of the most anticipated games on the horizon for our audience, I know. And Jeff Keighley had the first big gameplay reveal for the Elden Ring on his opening night live show earlier this year. So, Brian, start with you. I know you're a big Bloodborne, Dark Souls fan. Are you excited for Elden Ring? Do you think there's a chance we might see more tonight?
Oh my god, yeah. So
Please.
I'm incredibly excited for this game, and I do think we're going to see some
Yes,
tonight,
please.
Although I don't need to see any more, personally. I don't know about the rest of you. You know, all of you. You know, this is it's part of what we do here at IGN, but also it's part of the Game Awards, right? You're excited. You want to see new games you're excited for. This game is just a few weeks away at this point now, right? We can actually quantify that with weeks. 8 weeks, something like that. 10 maybe. I'm bad at math, and the holidays erase all time from the universe, so who cares? But there was like a recent sort of like alpha stress test thing for this game. A bunch of people got to play it early. I didn't. I'm not salty about it at all. But it just looks incredibly cool. It's that, you know, sort of Miyazaki from Soft flavor that we love, stretched out into a vast open world with tons of sort of discoverability aspects and a kind of infinite way to attack it and approach it, whether or not you want to go in different directions or not. I really, really love that approach for this. I think that there's going to be such a fantastic conversation around this game when it first launches, because people are going to branch off in different directions and find creepy monsters and horrible things and cool secrets and weapons. And so I hope we see it tonight, because I want this game to become a multi-million seller. But when it comes on, I'm going to look away, and I want you all to not spoil it for me. And when we come back, I'm going to cover my ears if you talk about it.
But Brian, we have to talk about it. This is our job.
I know. I'm just so excited for this game.
You're literally being paid to watch
I
Elden Ring on the
know,
Game Awards.
I know. This is I guess it's an occupational hazard then, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It is. Stella, is Elden Ring something that you're looking forward to?
Oh, absolutely. I played Demon Souls that came out. Was that this year? Was that last year?
Bloodborne is amazing.
Okay, yeah, again, time
okay.
is nothing. But yeah, no, absolutely. I love Soulsborne games. I didn't realize I liked them until I played Bloodborne, and then I was like, oh, I'm into this. Then I played Dark Souls 3, then I played Demon Souls. And so seeing Elden Ring, all the footage that I've seen so far is great. And I kind of agree with Brian. I don't want to get fatigued on gameplay footage.
Sure.
Like, I want to know more about the game, of course, but I want to discover that naturally. I mean, it's kind of like the same way I am about movie trailers. I'm just like, don't show me too much, because then you give away the entire meat of the thing, and I don't want to see it. Like, I already know how it's gonna end, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. So, while I would love to see more gameplay footage, I think I'm also okay not, because I already know what kind of game this is gonna be. We know that it's a Souls game, so we can generally assume what the gameplay is going to be. Like, of course, the open world is going to be a surprise. But I feel like there's so much to that game that I'm just like, just leave it at that. No more. Just stop. I mean, that's what happened to Cyberpunk, right? We got so much.
Right.
And it ended up not being the same thing. So we were all disappointed because our expectations were so high. So, yeah, I don't know. Just don't fatigue us on that. But also at the same time, please give fans like another sneak peek. But
Which I will point out the irony that like
What end is the music coming from? What do you mean?
now we're like, no more, please.
yeah. Like, just
Cut
this
us off.
is perfect balance. Like,
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
I'm good.
my end.
I hope there's a little glimpse, but otherwise I'm all in on this game.
Now, last year at the Game Awards, Sony showed us a little bit more of Returnal. So there is some history of Sony bringing its own exclusive to the Game Awards.
Hold on.
And of course, Sony's next big exclusive is Horizon Forbidden West. But, that's also a game that we've actually seen quite a bit of gameplay-wise. Altano, is that something... would you put that in the same category as Elden Ring? Have you seen enough of Horizon at this point?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, I feel like Horizon's even more of a known quantity, and for me, it's less about the surprises in that game. I was a giant fan of the original one, and seeing the new setting for the new one is awesome. They've been sort of like tweeting out, Guerrilla Games has been tweeting out sort of glimpses of how certain mechanics work and combat and stealth and stuff like that. So I'm really into all that. I think it's good for them to sort of remind people more and more. This is a big game. It's coming. Sony had a good year, but they had sort of a quiet last few months of the year outside of Death Stranding Director's Cut. The last big ones really were Ratchet and Clank and Returnal before that. And so I'm excited to see more of this game. I think that like this is planting the flag pretty early in the year that PS5 is going to have a year next year. Xbox has a great few months, and I think they're going to keep that ball rolling. So yeah, I hope we get to see more of this game tonight. Maybe like a boss battle, or just find out a little bit more about the way the combat works and stuff like that. See some more things there. Maybe go underwater again. Let's have fun,
Let's go underwater. Yeah. So, of course, Sony had Deathloop as well.
That's
but
right.
You're right. After that, it's been pretty quiet this fall, and they've kind of let
Oh, sorry.
spotlight with the 1-2 punch of Forza and Halo. Stella, is Horizon something you're looking forward to?
Yes.
played the first one, so as someone who
Okay, that should be better.
well, this would give me a chance to just kind of marathon both games, which would be pretty cool.
My grandfather is playing a game, and his music is on there. So, and I can't really do anything about him, but I closed my door, so maybe that's a little bit
I
better.
don't have to wait that long? Oh, nice. So I feel like that's kind of the play. Like, the closer we get to release date, maybe I'll play the first one. That way I'm ready for the second. But yeah, and also they came out with an FPS boost for the first one too. So I'm just like, oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah, I'm gonna play that on my PS5. Like, absolutely.
Well, so we were talking about Nintendo being at the show a little bit earlier. Brian, Breath of the Wild 2, we got a big gameplay reveal at E3 this year. It's supposedly still coming next year. Any chance Nintendo will be showing us a little bit more tonight?
I hope so. We are theoretically still in Zelda's birthday year. This has been an odd one in terms of Zelda and Metroid.
Okay, great.
Celebrate them with the same sort of fanfare that they did with Mario, but that's okay. We got stuff like like the Zelda Game & Watch, which I love.
Oh.
So cute. But I really hope that we get to see more Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe we don't have a title for this game yet, right? It's still
just being called the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
The sequel to Breath of the Wild. So like that would be, I mean, we could start there, right? Get it, maybe a title, maybe a release date, maybe like a release window, like right, you know, let's get a quarter down. Let's get a quarter and a title. I'm not asking for much, and maybe a glimpse of just a little bit more. I would love to see. Okay, Pie in the Sky. We get a glimpse of a dungeon. We get a quarter-ish release date, and then we get a title. That's all I want tonight from Zelda. But if they want to show more, go for it.
Well, that was kind of, obviously Breath of the Wild is a great game. If there are any complaints to be levied to it, it's that it was kind of missing that dungeon aspect, right? So is that something that you're hoping that they can sort of incorporate into the sequel, Brian?
Absolutely. I think that was like, very few complaints around that game from hardcore Zelda fans, but that was one of them that was missing for me. We got the shrines. There were 120 of them. They were really interesting and cool, but I want some big, like, really serious, meaty dungeons in there too.
Stella, I think you're also excited for Breath of the Wild 2, is that right?
I am, but I haven't played because it's an open world, and I get very overwhelmed with open world games. It's nothing to do with the game. Like, it could be a wonderful game, but if it's open world, I will get so overwhelmed. I'll just be like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna stop. Like, I just shut down.
Don't go for all the Korok seeds, and you're good to go.
Oh, is that what's really tough?
No, it's just one of those things. It'll take like
there's hundreds and hundreds of them, right? Like
what?
Yeah.
Okay, no, thank you.
But you're playing Halo Infinite, right?
I am, yeah.
That's not too open for you.
No, it's not. I think it's perfectly balanced in terms of an open world. Like, it's not too much. Where it's not like Far Cry, right? Where you just get constantly sidetracked. Which, by the way, I played a little bit. I got off the starting island, and then I got this awesome cougar pet, and then I was like, okay, cool, I'm just playing for her. And then after that, I was like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go play something else. So, yeah, I think as long as
Oh, hello, Furret.
constantly distracting you from the main.
I didn't know you were here. Hello.
Great, but again, for me, I just get very overwhelmed very quickly. So
I'm actually gonna say don't play Breath of the Wild then, because that's the whole point
Really?
of that game.
Oh, no.
You're just constantly on your way to something, and then like something pops out of the ground, and you're like, well, there we go.
You should play Breath of the Wild.
You should.
it looks really fun. I love all the creativity you can get with combat, like being able to just bonk someone over the head with like a sheet of metal or something. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that.
All right, well, that just about wraps us up for IGN's Game Awards countdown show. The awards will start in just any moment. Well, their own pre-show. You can watch the whole thing right here, but be sure to stick around for the whole show because we'll be back with an entire.
I'll be going to bed after the whole show, so how about no?
Time for the Game Awards. Enjoy, and we will see you on the flip side.
To hype you up for gaming's biggest night. We are live streaming around the real world.
All right, here we go.
Thanks to Horizon
Pre-show.
with Oculus. Our main show starts soon and includes massive musical performances, some of the biggest talent and AAA titles like Suicide Squad, The Matrix Awakens, and Destiny 2. But
Hey.
one thing this community knows
Okay.
is that you don't have to hail from a giant studio to make your mark in gaming. So let's start off strong with our first world premiere. An indie action adventure that is as charming as its hero is cunning. This is Tunic.
Tunic. Okay, check it out. This actually looks really cute. I'm not gonna lie. This looks really cute. It's an interesting game, and I agree it's cute. Yeah.
And now it's time for the very first award of the evening, and I really can't think of a better one to start us off. Games for Impact. This category highlights the very best of what gaming can be. Thought-provoking stories that challenge the player on more than just skill, exploring all the corners of the human condition. These are the games that remind us in a medium where you can be anything, be good, or at least chaotic neutral. Here are the nominees of the Games for Impact Award. And the Game Award for Games for Impact goes to Life is Strange: True Colors.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you so much. I can't believe we won. As devs, we work on games for years at a time before we share with the world, and by the time we do, the world's often different from when we started the adventure. That's never been more true for me than with Life is Strange: True Colors. It's not just about finishing a game in quarantine. Who could have predicted what kind of an impact a game about human connection would make in 2021? So from everyone at Deck 9 and our partners at Square Enix, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congrats. I'm happy for them. I love Life is Strange.
Now, before we take a quick break, I have to tell you about Luna, Amazon's cloud gaming service that turns your TV into a gaming console. Now, if you haven't heard of Amazon, they're a little indie development studio. I'm kidding. Anyway, now for a limited time, the Fire TV gaming bundle is $40 off. The bundle includes a Fire TV Stick 4K Max and Luna controller, a high-performance controller built for Luna. Get it now at amazon.com/gamingbundle. We'll be
Might
right
check
back
that
with
out.
more Game Awards pre-show.
Not gonna buy it, but I might check it out.
Hey, Game Awards, I'm Nate Hill.
Hey, I'm Ariel Powers, and we'll be watching the Game Awards streaming to you on Verizon's 5G network.
Yeah, come check it out. We're going to party hardy until we can't hardly party. And there's going to be some surprise guests along the way.
I think
Okay, stop it.
I think one is Jack Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
So yeah, come by at 5 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be on twitch.tv/Nate Hill.
Yeah, see you guys soon.
Risk of Rain too.
Ragnarok is here. And it will take the full might of your tribe to turn the tide from even them. You are Einherjar, chosen by the gods for this very moment, to cut this giant problem down to size. No pressure.
Godfall. Sad they got paid to make jokes. Yeah, they did. Yep. I claimed this, but I never actually have played it yet.
We are so happy to have you with us, whether you're in person or watching the stream. We've polled Reddit's r/gaming community to see what their pick is for 2021's Game of the Year, and the winner is Resident Evil Village. And if you're on TikTok, use the hashtag GameNight to celebrate the Game Awards. We are getting closer to the big show, and people are showing up early because the early birds get the worm, and they know better than to miss out on 3 of the biggest world premieres in gaming that we are about to see. Roll the thing.
Ooh. Ooh.
KOF 15.
If we play it together, we should play it together, Furry. So King of Fighters is coming to PS4. Okay. Cool.
To KOF, the world's premier martial arts festival. The King of Fighters 15. Get ready for a fight.
Free purchase. Nah, I don't know. What's this? A game based on true events. Okay. What is this? What is this? A Texas Chainsaw game. Oh no. A Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
I remember the Kartoba. An island.
I saw Leatherface, I knew instantly.
The Diamond Shoals. The Sisters of Valcora spinning 100 billion stars.
I was not expecting that.
The song of the
Wow. What's this?
I remember opening the gate.
I might pick that up actually. That Texas Chainsaw game. No, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was actually based on true events. I'm serious. Like, the movies were actually based on true events. That's why they said that. So technically the game isn't lying. It was based on true events.
Was it so long ago? No, not so long. But not long enough.
This looks like a honestly, that looked like the new League of Legends TV show. That's what it looks like.
And now I have the honor of announcing the winners for 4 esports categories. For Best Esports Athlete, here are the nominees. And the game award goes to Simple. Congratulations.
Which one? Simp or Simple?
Here are your nominees for Best Esports Team. And the game award goes to Nadas Vincier. Congratulations, Navi.
Yes, believe it or not, the original Texas Chainsaw is based on actual events.
And the game award goes to Coma. Congratulations, Coma. And for Best Esports Event, here are the nominees. And the game award goes to 2021 League of Legends World Championship. Congratulations, League of Legends World Championship, and congratulations to all the winners. And now we have 3 more world premieres in a row ready for you, spanning all different genres and niches.
See, this is why I wanted to watch the pre-show.
And to start us off, rising from from the ashes to take their rightful place as gaming royalty once again. Telltale Games is back and better than ever, and I cannot wait for you to see.
They're back? Yes! I thought that... Oh, okay. What you got for us? Is it Wolf Among Us?
I know you've been a rock hopper, so you've survived the
The Artemis. What is this? Telltale's back. What are you guys doing? Come on. What are you guys doing? Show me. I love Telltale's games.
You don't have any problems killing inners or belters who disagree with the OPA.
He is a very simple man. No. Stop it. I will ban you off of this. No, I'm kidding.
Kamina Drummer. It's hard to tell if it's all true, though.
Truth is truth. How you deal with it is up to you, Boss Man.
The Expanse.
Hi, I'm Kara G from Amazon's hit show, The Expanse, and I'm thrilled to be exploring this great character further. Check out the next issue of Game Informer to learn more about...
Oh, they were? Okay. Makes more sense. I've never read The Expanse. What is The Expanse? I've never seen it. What is The Expanse?
But not everyone has the power to make it happen. You do.
Ooh, Square Enix.
Your bond with the Gideon Coffin gives you strength. Control. The only thing you can't do.
I didn't know Telltale was bought by Microsoft. Okay, that makes more sense now. But I thought they shut down. I don't know what The Expanse is, okay? I've never seen it. Nah. Oh, is this that is that really like realistic sword fighting game? Like the knights and stuff? Yep, Chivalry 2, yep. Free weekend! Oh, I better get that. I better get that. I need to get that. I am currently building something in an anarchy server in Minecraft. If I die, it's your fault. Game of the year. I've wanted to play Chivalry 2 so bad because it looks so cool. But
What's up, everybody? I am Ariel Powers, and I'm at the Game Awards. Let me take you on a tour. That's the stage right there, and this is the back of it. That's pretty much it. We'll be hanging out with myself and Nate Hill tonight on his Twitch channel. Make sure you come through. It's going to be all over Verizon's 5G network. It's going to be insane. We have some special guests for you, so make sure you tune in.
How about no?
And now, guess what I have? 2 more world premieres for you coming in steaming hot, fresh from the oven. Let's take a look.
Capcom. Is this Bayonetta?
And with an entranced roar, it shows its true form.
Yep, Bayonetta. I think so.
Leave the beast to me. This is a royal matter.
No, it's Monster Hunter.
We shall be in port soon.
Not that I care about Monster Hunter, but I never really cared for Monster Hunter. I played Worlds a little bit, but I never really enjoyed it. Of course, Amiibo. Sunbreak, and it's part of Rise. Okay, that makes more sense.
Hey y'all. You've been reckless with other people's hearts for so long, Jala. It was a matter of time before you wrecked your own. Morning, Ma. Wow, Jala.
Hi, Auntie.
You pissed off your exes so much, they organized against you.
Are we flirting? Or are we fighting?
No way, it's Bayo. What is Bayo?
Time to cook. That's acceptable.
Battle your exes, disappoint your parents, find yourself.
Coming soon. Patience.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Evil Dead the Game at the Game Awards. And tomorrow on Twitch's Winter Gathering, Jeff Keighley will chat with Bruce Campbell himself and Saber's Tim Willits about the game, which is coming out next year. And now we've got the world gameplay premiere of another Evil game, Evil West, which we also announced last year at the Game Awards. Let's take a look.
You know what kept me alive all these years? Upkeep, maintenance, vigilance. Of course, all that means nothing when Hell's Gate starts spewing shit everywhere.
Now this looks cool. This looks cool. Oh, is there multiplayer? Please tell me there's multiplayer.
Ooh, you didn't see that coming.
2022, okay.
I don't know about you, but I am greedy for more content. Here's a new world premiere from Perfect Worlds.
Perfect Worlds. Okay.
Ah, good morning, Death. What a lovely day to be alive, wouldn't you say? Ready for another busy week in the afterlife? Oh my, busy may have been an understatement. Evidently, your sorrows have been working overtime. Oh my, really? Wow, that is truly unprofessional. Now, Death, we talked about this. Try not to lose your temper again. It's about time your subordinates showed you some respect. Well, you know what they say. If you want things done right, it's best to do them yourself.
Oh, that looks really good. That animation! What the heck? Have a nice death. What a name. That looks amazing.
Hey everybody, I'm Ariel Powers. The Game Award is coming up. We're watching and hosting a watch party together on Nate Hill's channel.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching.
So am I, and I'm not watching you.
It's all powered by Verizon 5G. We're gonna be spending the night with some of the biggest stars, and me and Ariel. So come by and check it out.
Come through. See you guys.
And now I have the pleasure of presenting the Game Award for Best Audio Design.
Hollow Knight, but death. Exactly.
Heavily on being successful in putting
I love Hollow Knight, so that's why.
Audio design is everything. It's the ultimate hint system, an instant mood that either alerts the player to what's coming next or obscures it. It's basically playing God. Here are the nominees for Best Audio Design. And the Game
Rift
Award
Apart,
for Best
please.
Audio Design goes to Forza Horizon 5.
Oh. I mean, I'm not disappointed, but at least Ratchet and Clank got nominated.
Thank you so much. Our audio team throughout the development of Forza Horizon 5 has been so passionate.
But they do deserve it, because, oh my god,
An audio experience.
the audio for Forza is amazing.
It really does mean the world to us. I'm going to say a few thanks if that's okay. So, Fraser, Ruri, Mattia, Matt, and Rich, guys, you did it. This is for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Forza Horizon 5. And now we have an incredible composer, Takeshi Furukawa, here to tell us more about his latest score. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Takeshi
Ooh.
Furukawa. You might have heard my music. I am most known for my BAFTA-nominated score for The Last Guardian.
Yes, I am.
I met with a new and exciting Swedish studio.
I do know
who
you.
shared with me their vision for
I
a
don't know why I
beautiful
said yes,
sci-fi
I am. But I do know you. Your music is amazing.
between a young girl and an adorable creature.
Mm-hmm.
I instantly fell in love with the
Tariku.
project and its stunning visuals. Here's a taste of
Tarika.
the game with the original soundtrack I'm working on right now. I hope you enjoy it.
I love The Last Guardian. Trico. This looks beautiful. Whatever it is, it looks really good. I'm a sucker for like hand-drawn, cel-shaded art style art, and I love it. I'm a sucker for that kind of art. Like anything cel-shaded, I love it. This is making my inner artist happy. Planet of Lana. An Off-Earth Odyssey. I'll play it. I definitely will. Oh, if that's gonna be your companion, I'm gonna I'm gonna die from the cuteness. If that's your companion the whole game.
Here it is. I can't believe it. We are already here. We are down to our final world premiere of our pre-show. It is a special game announcement, something you did not see coming.
Cat, exactly. Atlas. Persona!
Hello, the Game Awards! I come bearing news! Ever wonder what happened after Persona 4 Golden? Now you can check out Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and find out! I can barely wait to show you how everybody's doing!
Round one.
A Persona fighting game? I'm sold. Take my money. Take my money, Sega. Take it. Take my money, Sega. Take it.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax will be released for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam on March 17th. The Steam pre-order will be available very soon.
Take my money. Take my money.
Okay, everyone, it's time for me to hand it off to our main show. I hate to say goodbye, but I think I've earned a chance to chill out and have my mind blown with incredible awards and exciting artists, performances by Sting and Imagine Dragons, appearances by Keanu Reeves, Carrie Ann Moss,
You're breathtaking.
Ben Schwartz, and yes, more world premieres coming up so soon for our main show. And I just want to say, I hope I didn't get too braggy about how many world premieres we had, but you know what? I'm not going to apologize, because when the best of game development and production has that much to share, I think we all win. And when it comes to the Game Awards,
Yeah, I'm sick.
thank you all for getting stoked with me at the pre-show, and congratulations to the winners of our first awards of the night.
And I always breathe heavy.
Go find my seat. The 2021 Game Awards starts now.
It's not that there's nothing wrong with me. I always breathe heavy. Mm. I'll mute during the whole presentation if you'd like.
Worst of all, for me to live, I gotta kill the part of me that saw that I needed you more. I hope you know we had everything, but you broke me and left these pieces. I want you to hurt like you hurt me today.
Hey, don't judge me. Ooh. I'm gonna get copyrighted, but I don't care.
Ripped out all my parts. I couldn't care what invention you made me, 'cause I was meant to be yours.
Ooh, that violin. I'm a sucker for violin. I'm a sucker. Oh, that sounds beautiful.
What could have been?
Round of applause. Applaud. Everyone wearing masks.
Are you not afraid of the future? With all of its unknowns.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead and tell her that we're divorcing. My daughter is not a weapon.
Here we go.
The free-thinking world is in your hands.
Fortnite.
Been meeting with her behind my back. It's not what you think, Mac.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Keep it right here.
You have to work on it. You can't just give up.
We're never getting out of here.
Let's see how special you are.
I had been doomed to a life of solitude.
Rule with strength, but understand suffering.
It will not be fine. It will be fantastico!
I guess it's my time to shine.
God gives victory to the lions. When I look into your eyes, I see lions.
Sorry, could you repeat that? After him! Do you feel it? Yes. You want to stay a team?
Enjoy the beach.
One revolution was enough.
I'm breaking this loop.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2021. Now, here's your host,
Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you again. I always love seeing you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is the Game Awards, video games' biggest night, live in person.
I wish it was live in person, but it's not.
First of all, wasn't Sting phenomenal? So honored to have him open our show. That was What Could Have Been from Arcane, the new series based on League of Legends. Thank you so much, Sting, Ray Chen, and the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Balfe. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you, guys. Well, I gotta say, it feels so incredible to be back here on stage at Microsoft Theater and streaming live to tens of millions of you around the world. This is a night for the fans. And, you know, the games we love are nothing without amazing developers. And that's why we do this show, to honor the creators of games. So welcome to all of you guys here today. So good to see everyone. But, you know, we got to be real, and we can't ignore the headlines that are out there. Game creators need to be supported by the companies that employ them.
I agree.
I think we all agree with that. So let me just say this before we get to any of the news or announcements or awards. We should not and will not tolerate any abuse, harassment,
and predatory practices by anyone, including our online communities. We all love games, and if we want this industry to keep growing, we must build an even brighter and more inclusive future. The games we play, and when the games that we love, they teach us that we can impact the world around us.
Yeah, Activision, yeah.
Everyone to do their
Yeah.
part to build a better, safer video game industry. Speak out online. Vote with your time and with your dollars. Empower these world builders who are creating the future of all entertainment. And believe me, the future you're about to see looks absolutely incredible.
Activision Blizzard, yeah, I know.
Good stuff for you. We have
Yeah.
so much news to get to.
Yeah.
But now, to present tonight's first award, please welcome a nominee tonight and the star of Far Cry 6, the one and only Giancarlo Esposito!
Giancarlo Esposito, I love you. You're one of my favorite actors, even though I can never say your name right.
Independence allows a game to go a little bit more wild, become a bit stranger, and the freedom to break boundaries. Tonight's radical
Boundaries?
for Best Independent Game demonstrate excellence achieved through great risk. Here are the nominees for Best Independent Game.
Best Independent Game.
Look, I know this sounds weird.
Ooh, 12 minutes. Oh yeah, William Dafoe, I love that. He plays in that game, I love it. Oh, Kenna. Loop Hero.
And the Game Award for Best Independent Game
Kenna.
goes to
Kenna.
Kena, Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah. I knew it was happening. I knew.
Spirits also wins Best Debut Indie Game.
I knew as soon as it was nominated. I knew.
Oh, heavy. Well, yeah, you know, it was an amazing journey to get here. Took a lot of hard work from an awesome team. A few of them are here today, but just can't say enough about the amazing people we worked with to make this game and to make the vision come true.
The game is beautiful too.
Sony, who kind of believed in us from the very beginning, gave us a great opportunity, and all the guys at Epic who just have been there from the beginning. So, thank you everyone, and this is a great honor. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. All right, now it's time to look into the future. 2 years ago, this team announced their game on this very stage. Now they're back with the first gameplay reveal. When I saw this, I could not believe it was actual gameplay, but it is captured by the team in-game this past weekend. Sit back and get ready to experience a new level of cinematic immersion.
And she said, with our swords, we will forge new stories to strike the gods that haunt us. You might see me as weak, but I will show you what lies behind my eyes.
Bloodborne. No, I don't think so.
To risk your own life for what you believe is your sacrifice to make. To lead others to death brings a different kind of burden. One that Senua would have to learn to bear.
Oh, I don't like how this is going from one ear to the other. It's even creepier.
Look at the bones. That's going to be you. That's going to go everywhere. No one's ever killed a giant before. What makes you think you can stay down?
Those whose eyes are clouded by fear are besieged by the ghosts that haunt them. Senua saw that to win the war we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable truth. Break it with an impossible feat.
Get ready. It's about to start. Get ready. You can do this. First the ear, then the fire. Yes.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Sorry. I was looking at my chat and apparently my thumb hit it. My bad.
Truly incredible. That's not a cinematic, that's gameplay, and that's why we do world premieres, because the state of our art just keeps getting better. Thanks to Ninja Theory for that incredible piece. And now, it's time for our first of many brand new game announcements at the Game Awards. I hope you're ready. What a way to kick off our game announcement. Star Wars Eclipse will be the first game set in the High Republic era of the Star Wars galaxy, and it is being created by Quantic Dream in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games and is currently in early development. All right, there are many more game announcements to come, trust me, as well as awards. All night we are partnering with YouTube Shorts. If you have a favorite nominee tonight that doesn't win, let us know your thoughts by posting a YouTube short with the hashtag #GotShorted and head to the YouTube Gaming Twitter handle to find out how to get your very own salty consolation gift. All right, right now it's time to meet our first Global Gaming Citizen, a program we started back in 2018 to turn our air over to individuals who are building positive, inclusive communities around gaming. We're honored to share their stories.
I grew up playing games. Games was as a little kid, as a little gay boy, not knowing why I'm so different. Games gave me a place to feel safe and to be myself.
Foi uma espécie de escape. Quando eu encontrei os jogos, quando eu comecei a jogar, eu acabei criando ali o meu espaço, sabe? Criando ali o meu mundo.
It gave me a reference to be inspired, to build up all this drag, this insane costume, all this makeup, all this hair, but feel powerful. Because as a kid, I felt weak. I felt like the outsider.
Foi daí que eu conheci o serviço de streaming e eu senti muito essa necessidade de atribuir para minha comunidade coisas que eu não via, sabe? Essa visibilidade. Eu não me enxergava nas coisas que eu assistia. Eu como uma pessoa LGBT.
Now let's run to the exit. When you find people that have similar interests, you can be yourself. So close. You don't have to be worried about all these things that make you different. They can be what make you special.
Hi folks, Pete Hines here. Yeah, we've got some stuff on sale, but let's all take a breather while we give away hundreds of free game codes. This is our small way of saying thank you for playing our games for the past 35 years. And we're just getting started, from Ghostwire to Redfall to Starfield, and much more, including stuff that hasn't even leaked yet. So if you can't imagine doing anything other than developing and publishing games with us, we have a project that can use your talents. In fact, across Bethesda and all our studios, we're hiring. So consider this your invitation to join us. There's a lot of work to be done, and we're running out of platforms to port Skyrim to. And because it's not simple to give anything away for free these days, here's a bunch of legal text.